we're at the beach for a couple days, so this is kind of like a review of my RadWagon, but also kind of a vlog of our 4th of July trip to the beach and like a day in the life of what it's like to live with an e-bike. Let's start by talking about how I configured this bike, because I think this is super interesting. You know, these bikes are highly modular. I have all my camera gear on the back here. Basically, we have the RadWagon, and then we have a Rad Runner that Kendall uses, and I got a used Thule seat off of Facebook Marketplace for like $100. We have a big basket back here with a basket liner that provides some waterproof storage, a little basket up here, and then I have like a nice lock. We spent like $600 on accessories between the two bikes, which is a lot, but you know, I think these accessories and the modularity of the whole Rad lineup is really what makes it nice. Now, this is one of the first e-cargo bikes, I think, and you know, it shows its age a little bit. Sure, would I like to have like hydraulic disc brakes and a belt drive and hubless gears or whatever it's called. Rad did recently come out with the RadWagon 5, I think it is, the next model, and it is more expensive. It has a lot of those features and it looks cool, but this is enough for me. I got this off of a Memorial Day sale, cost like $1,500 for the bike, and you know, I just want like a semi-affordable bicycle that I can take my kid around to the beach with, and maybe do some grocery shopping too. We don't live on the Oregon coast, we're just visiting the family beach house for the 4th of July. So I got this rack that goes into our trailer hitch so that we can bring our bikes from Seattle to Manzanita. You can spend a ton of money for something that's like thick enough for 2 heavy e-bikes, but I found this one made for motorcycles. It's all from square tubular steel and aluminum. It supports 600 pounds and only costs like $250. I brought my camera out to assemble this in my driveway, and all of the neighbor boys circled around trying to help, or more specifically asking me to make dance videos for them. The body was $4,500. So I went to Home Depot last night to get a couple of these because all of my ratchet straps have broken over the past year or two. I've rerouted these straps like 3 or 4 times now, but I think I understand the physics of this. They're pulling on either direction so that the bikes don't really go anywhere. And I feel pretty good about this setup. We'll see, I'll check on it after like a mile on the road. We drove for 6 hours, stopped a few times for viewpoints and flowers, snacks, and traffic. I'm very impressed with the trailer hitch bike rack. It did scrape the ground a couple times coming out of the driveway and over speed bumps if I went over too fast, but the bikes didn't move even a tiny bit. And then we eventually made it to our favorite spot on the planet, the Oregon coast. You're at the beach?
Yeah.
Do you like the beach?
Yeah. At the bike.
Grandma had a new toy waiting for us, which is entertaining the 2-year-old all week. We did not pack coffee though, so that first evening I took Kendall's smaller Rad Runner out to the grocery store for a very convenient coffee run. I didn't forget the coffee. We usually bring a French press when we go out of town for a little while and grind coffee before leaving, but we're away for like 5 days and I didn't want to grind a whole ton of coffee like that. And we have somebody staying at our house for the month of July, so I didn't want to take the French press away from them. So I said that I would go to the grocery store when we got here.
Push. That's it. Push me in, dude. Push me in.
I'm tuning the bikes up this morning. We've owned them for a month or 2 now and almost 100 miles, and I want to make sure that everything's still where it's supposed to be and that it's still tight. We live in Seattle, which is where Rad is based, but they still ship the bikes from California somewhere. I just had to put the handlebars and the front wheel on myself, and I'm still having a hard time making the brakes completely silent. I'm moving the brake levers just a little bit to make them more ergonomic, and I got some chain lube because that's an essential home bike mechanic duty. After 45 minutes in the garage, I think I need some brake cleaner. That's my biggest complaint with this whole shipping process. My front brake is better now, but it's still making a horrible squeal that I haven't figured out how to stop completely. Happy 4th of July! Seriously, if you haven't been to the Oregon coast, it's truly worth the visit. I mean, just look how stunning this is. It's really beautiful. I brought my bike here with this really nice Rad like dry bag basket liner, which is really nice and I love it. I've been able to fit like 2 grocery bags in there, and then I can fit 2 things of seltzer or beer in the front basket. So you know, it's super versatile. Right now I have my camera bag and the drone in here. We'll see if I work up the courage to fly the drone. The town used to do like a high school fundraiser pancake breakfast thing and fireworks on the beach, but they haven't truly bounced back from COVID all the way yet out here, and the pancakes and city-sponsored fireworks are still not happening. So I'm making pancakes myself today. The dry ingredients were mixed up at home, and then I just have to add milk, eggs, and vanilla. We're staying on theme here with some strawberries, banana, and blueberries. You know, red, white, blue.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man, I'm
Is it loud? Yeah, it's a little loud. You can cover your ears if it gets too loud. One, 2, 3. That's my seat. That's my seat. That's my seat.
You want to wear those?
It doesn't seem. It's not bad. I don't think it's not. I was gonna say.
Ingredient.
What did I drink? Oh, the Sprite. Well, you wouldn't have wanted it. I think we need more ice than this.
I'm supporting my fandom of governmental science organizations with my cap here. That's my American Pride celebration today. But the 2-year-old's in bed already. Kendall is kind of sick with a sore throat, and there's no city-sponsored fireworks. So, you know, I got the sunset, and I'm ready to go home. I didn't charge the bikes before we came to the coast, so halfway home, like, the battery indicator started flashing, and so I rode the whole way back without any pedal assist because I wanted to save it for the last really big hill before getting back to the house. So I'm very worn out now, but you know, that's what a bike is for a little bit of a workout. Anyways, I'm just gonna charge this overnight, and I've only done this fairly infrequently. Hasn't needed much charging, probably because we don't use them all that much. But for the most part, I'm really enjoying these. That was a lovely bike trip along the ocean, and a couple fireworks along the way. I was pretty much able to not drive at all during this trip. We did spend the last day going up and down the coast exploring, but it wasn't in our car. Let's wrap up our 4-night trip with a few parting thoughts, because while I love these bikes, there are a few negative points. I'm not a fan of the, cockpit of the bike. I can't figure out how to reach all of the controls without moving my hands. You know, I have to reach for the gear shift, the brake lever isn't at the right angle. It's a minor convenience, sure, but I might upgrade these components at some point. Our smaller Rad Runner is single speed. It's very fun, simple, and quick. The RadWagon has a 7-speed hub with derailleur, and sure, it's very smooth, but I'm constantly playing around, switching between power levels and gears, and it's a little distracting. And I got up at 5 a.m. for sunrise for that introduction of the video on the beach, and the bike just shut down on my way home. It wouldn't turn on at all until I plugged in the battery for 2 seconds. And let me tell you, the hills are no fun on a 100-pound bike. I do think it's an anomaly, and I'm not going to hold it against the bike, and I'll send Rad an email asking about it. Anyways, I think this bike is fabulous fun, and if you're thinking about it, you should get one. Bye!